Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Ben 10,000, and I'm with Slim, formerly known.
I have like a million names. Just call me Slim.
Just call you Slim.
It's easier to remember.
There we go. Now we're doing a little different video. Normally, you guys see me do like deck profiles and stuff. The casual fun stuff. But today, I'm going to do an interview with Slim. So let's get started here.
Got it.
All right. First question is going to be, how did you get started as a YouTuber?
Well, basically in late 2010, early 2011, I was on a team, and my team captain actually made videos, and I discovered them like just by accident. I went on YouTube one day. I think I typed in something Yu-Gi-Oh related. I had never known people did like YouTube, Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, holy crap! And then I happened to look, and I was like, oh, what the hell? Like my team captain actually did videos, so I watched like every video of him like theorizing this, talking about this, deck profiling that, deck profiling that. I thought, man, that's something I want to do. So basically, I saw that and I was like, man, this is something I want to try. So I did, and I made one for just kind of like a subpart, like a like a second channel, like for the team. And then the team disbanded, so I made my own. And then I had the name SlimX Team Simages, one everyone knows. Unfortunately, is gonna know forever, even though I changed it again to SimplySlimYGO. Because again, teams disband, and I realized it's not really much of a it's not really in the tea for me to, be like on a team and whatnot. But it's just better to, just be around, sponsor people if I can, get sponsored, just help people out. That's all I really try to do. So it's SimplySlimYGO now, just because it's simply me talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. So hopefully people get it. Not trying to steal any thunder from Simply Unlucky, but
Right.
So yeah. So started in 2011, still doing it. I did take a year off. People don't know I did take over a year off. And I missed all the Necross format, but yeah, so
it's okay, you didn't miss much.
Yeah, but more so now, like I don't put out as many videos because I want to focus more on playing. I think it's more important. Also, I work full time, but I think playing is a lot more important these days. Depending on if you make it a job, you make it a hobby. I make the YouTube channel a hobby because I have a real job, so that's just how it goes. Yeah.
Hey man, nobody disrespects any kind of hustle.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, so. First question, or second question, I should say. Favorite archetype in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Man, it's probably Lightsworn. Like,
yeah.
Thanks to Johnny. Like, Johnny really when I got my Minerva and I just played it at so many events, side events, regionals, stuff like that. And they did really well with it. Like, I just absolutely just fell back in love with Lightsworn. I played Lightsworn back in the day with 3 JD, 3 charge when it was 3 for a minute. And the fact that now it's back at 3, I'll be honest, I wish I had all my Lightsworn stuff on me because I'd probably just YOLO it with Johnny and play Lightsworn this event. But definitely probably one of my favorite archetypes. It's also sacky as hell, I'm not even gonna lie. So sometimes luck is on your side, and it's kind of like gambling. So but it's fun when it works out in your favor. It's insane, and still around after all these years. So yeah,
right. It's like the deck that doesn't die.
It's just like BA basically, but it's just it's one of the older decks. So
it's look at BA's I'm the original OG.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next one I've got is what other content do you enjoy that's not Yu-Gi-Oh related?
To be honest, it's kind of weird, but I'm really into, believe it or not, I'm actually into style, grooming, all that stuff, workouts. A lot of people don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh is one of my only hobbies. I'm not really big into anime or video games or any of that stuff. I know it's weird. It's not my cup of tea. It never really has been. I'm more one of the guys that go to the gym or I like to hang out, go out with women, just do stuff like that. It's just how it goes. But yeah, I mean, I like watching. I actually like watching other channels that do YouTube, just to get more insight. But I guess other channels, I do like certain music artists, so I like watching their videos, their vlogs, stuff like that. I like anything that has to do with fitness, style, anything like that. Any kind of out of kind of awkward stuff like that. It's just really the stuff I enjoy. Anything with good advice and whatnot, because I feel like you can take that to heart and you can give it to other people. So stuff like that.
Solid answer. Alright, so what is a card that you would ban or unban? Forbidden Limited
Let's
list.
see, the ban right now, I'll probably ban something in spirals. I don't even know. I guess Quick Fix. It's just because literally the whole deck, Quick Fix Machine Dupe is insane. I probably I wouldn't even ban it. I put it to 1, but I mean if I had to ban a card, I'd probably ban it just because even without Machine Dupe, they can still do so many things with Quick Fix. Even with 1 Quick Fix, I think we can do a lot. They can just try to keep recycling it. If they link with it, they can bring it back. There's still a lot of things they can do. I think Quick Fix actually has to be hit. Hitting Double Helix won't do anything because if you get the Quick Fix out of there, Quick Fix is the whole deck. So probably that card. And if I were to bring back 1 card, I've always had a thing for Royal Oppression. I think Royal Oppression is just one of those cards where both players can use it, and it just comes down to when you use it, how you use it. It was always good back in the day, in Oppression Gadgets, playing 3 of them. So I think it's a card that can. I don't know if it can ever come back, but I'd like it to. Out of all the cards on the ban list, probably that card.
I feel like it's a little more fair than say like Vanity's Emptiness. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, emptiness. The only thing with emptiness though is so easy to like it's so many ways to out it. But again, we have so much forms of removal, not only in monsters, but we have spell removal, trap removal. It's just at our disposal.
It's like just take your pick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's a very easy card to out. I mean, if you just don't draw the cards, you don't draw the cards. But I mean,
Fair.
if you do, it's good.
Hey, yeah. Something you would tell your younger self, advice-wise.
I would definitely tell them, because I work at an airline now, I definitely say start an airline earlier because free flights are broken. That's how you go to every YCS, like for real, that. And then start the channel earlier because it would have been great to be back in like the glory days with Johnny and Robbie, like back in 2008, 2009 when Yu-Gi-Oh was really something else. I was really just trying to play and get every good card in Yu-Gi-Oh. So if I could have started earlier, I would have, and if I could have worked in an airline earlier, I would have because again, free flights. I mean, you can't beat it. Good benefits, good pay. You really can't. You can't beat it at all.
All right, next one. What do you think life after Yu-Gi-Oh will look like?
To be honest, I never think about that because I think Yu-Gi-Oh's been around forever. To be honest, like I think there's always gonna be a way like to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Even if the game dies out of where they don't circulate any more cards, people are just gonna play old formats. People are gonna recreate the formats that we've played in the past, and they're going to, there might even, bring back the ban list. We will always have on file every format. We still have metagame.com, thank God, through Chris Perovic. Like we can always go back and recreate those deck lists, recreate those formats. So I think that if people really love the game, as much as I do, as much as a lot of people do, I think there'll always be a way to play. I don't feel it'll ever truly die. So I never actually thought of it like afterwards. I mean, like I said, it's a hobby for me. My job comes first, a lot of stuff. But thanks to my job, I'm able to be here. So, things like that like work out. And I never actually think of it ending. So I can't really give you a solid answer. I don't think it's honestly going to end. I think there's always going to be a way to play. Same with every card game, honestly. If you got enough people that want to play it, it's still being played.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's a good way to look at it. Very positive.
Try to.
I like that. This one's going to be a little bit more of a personal question. Has Yu-Gi-Oh ever brought you hardship? Like in your personal life?
Yeah, actually, like in the past, with like past relationships, like having to choose between, Yu-Gi-Oh and that. I mean, I always have said, don't be with someone that doesn't support your hobbies and whatnot. And, I tried to find a common ground, but I had to give up a lot. And looking back, I wouldn't do it again. I mean, I thought I was making the right choice. I thought I was making the mature choice because, yeah, it's just a hobby, but I mean, it's what made me happy. So giving up something like that, that's when people don't know, like I did take over a year off. I missed the whole Necross format. I missed like over a year plus of events, so making up for it now. But the only hardship it's ever brought me is having to like justify why I'm going to these events when I shouldn't have to. It's like, it's my hobby, it's what I like to do, hanging out with a bunch of people, like, it's just, I go for the social aspect mostly, playing it, and, just stuff like that. Like, it can bring hardship depending on, it can affect relationships, it can affect family life, it can affect a lot of things, but I just really try not to let it get in the way of anything. It's like, it's my hobby, it's what I like to do, so it's always going to be a priority for me over other things, but, whoever you're with or whoever, knows about it should be okay with it. Because again, it's like my only hobby, so I don't really ask for much, but yeah, I think it'll bring anyone hardship. It can bring financial hardship too when there's cards you want and you just can't get them. Sure. But I mean, it's a hard thing to accept, but again, like working a job, I'm able to, make those ends meet, so
that helps.
It works out pretty good.
All right, someone who inspires you.
Just anybody?
Anybody. That's what's up. Yeah, anybody.
I mean, it's pretty simple to say. Easily my mom, just because she raised me by herself. So
damn, that's badass.
Yeah, so she's a soldier for that. And she just, she's my biggest supporter. Like since day one, she always just says, "What event are you going to? Cool. One day I hope to go with you." Like blah blah blah. Like, I don't see my mom as much anymore, but like she always asks, what event are you going to this month? She knows like every month if I can go to an event, I'm going to do it. If I'm traveling somewhere, like she always supports it. She always tells me to just have the best time, just enjoy it. And you do well, you do well. You don't do well, whatever. You're still going for other reasons. You're still making your videos. My mom has like supported my entire thing. Has never once said a negative thing about it. Has never said it was childish. Has never said anything. Has never said I needed to grow up. In that sense, has just always said it's what you like to do. Why the hell are you not doing it? So definitely my mom. Like not only like for that, but.
Dude, your mom rocks.
Yeah, no, she's awesome. She's awesome. Shout out to Mama Slim. You already know.
There you go. All right. Something you would change in the world or in Yu-Gi-Oh? You can pick either one.
Man, in the world, I just wish we had peace.
You
just know the honest truth. Like that's like the simplest of answers.
Yeah. I can't argue with that.
In Yu-Gi-Oh, I would say probably just. I don't know, the community needs work, but I'm not even going to touch that because that's, that comes down to the way people are, but I guess I would change again. I'd probably change the prize structure just because I just wish we could have cash prizes. You know, I know the ARGs do it, but it'd be cool if we had more incentive to come to these events. I mean, you know, you go for the social aspect, you go to play, you go for the recognition if you can top the event, but it would be cool to just have better prize support. But I mean, maybe they'll get there one day. Maybe. I'm just gonna keep, I'm just gonna keep positive about it that maybe they will.
We can always keep our fingers crossed.
That's about it.
All right, this is the last question, and it's actually the most important. You know, it's gonna cause the most strife in the comments.
All good.
Marvel or DC?
Neither you guys. Like I told you, I just don't. I'm like not one of those people that is like into comics and anything like that. Like I love Spider-Man's. That might be, but I don't know. Like I like.
That's it. Give me your nerd card.
But I watch all. You know, I watch a lot of not a lot of those movies, but I have always been leaned towards Spider-Man and Batman. Ever since I was little, it's always been Spider-Man and Batman. So I'll be honest with you, like I don't really have a. You know,
like you enjoy the movies for what they are. They're just
that's about it. Plus, I mean, my childhood like was always I was Batman for Halloween, Spider-Man for Halloween. So that's my birthday too. So it's just like you know, I don't really have a solid answer though. Like I know people that are on one side of the spectrum, people on the other side of the spectrum. Is like I honestly don't care. Like I'm not biased towards either.
Hey man, that works.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Simply Slim,
and I'm gonna get this on my Snapchat.
Oh, there you go.
You already know. I'm gonna get my interview. That's right. Interviewing at YCS Dallas, my boy here. You already know. So hope you guys enjoy it. He asked me some pretty good questions, so be sure to subscribe to his channel and check it out. You guys already know. I'll probably have this up on my channel too.
All right, guys. I'm Ben 10,000 of YGO. This has been Simply Slim. You guys have a good one, and like and subscribe.
Yep.
I'll see you next time.
Guys.
Peace.